one stop. The one stop is mandatory, by the way. So you need to change at least fuel or tires. And we are live. Yep, properly live now. Screen is up. That's good. And we have some viewers. Welcome everyone to the second weekend for AC Enduro's Multi-Class Madness. We'll be driving on Fuji International Speedway this weekend. And we'll have the short GP layout, which will be basically the same track, but with Dunlop made straight. So it's even faster and even crazier. Expect to see a lot of action going into that corner. And a lot of lockups, like you just saw. We're just in a practice session right now, 30 minutes of practice left for everyone. And then we'll get going with the racing action. Lots of lockups into T1. Quite a crazy corner. And we have LMP cars racing GTEs into turn 3. Oh, people going wide. And we are on board with Butter Knight right now. Driving along. We expect to see times for GTE cars somewhere in the neighborhood of P130, I believe. And LMP2s will be 125 to 27. And LMP1s will be 118, 117s, in that neighborhood. I expect to see a lot of medium and soft, medium tire running, as only a one stop is mandatory. And degradation will be high on soft. Get going then. This has been your in-flight announcement. We have 12 drivers on the grid. Good number. We are expecting to see attendance of around 20, maybe less, but 9 LMP1s, and the lineup this weekend is 7 LMP1 with divided into 2 teams and 3 LMP2 teams, each with 3 drivers. So that's a total of 9 drivers in LMP2 and 4 GTE drivers in, again, groups of 3. So that will be 12 drivers. People will probably start coming in around the 10-minute mark, and we'll have more drivers then. If this is your first time joining in on an AC Enduro stream, don't worry, it's our first time as well. So we'll be giving you the play-by-play for the race as it progresses. If you are interested in knowing more or racing in this series, check out our Discord channel, which we will have linked in the Twitch stream links. You can join and race along with us. The season has just started. You can probably sign up as a reserve if you wish. We generally have openings. And probably have a lot of fun. We have 1 hour races on most circuits and 2 hour races on the US circuits this season. Alright. We have more people filtering in. Good to see everyone's here. The race is still 30 minutes out, as you can see. You will probably get to see a few interesting laps and a lot of spins and crashes in practice, as always happens in practice. So far, the fastest lap time in LMP1 has been set, in this practice session at least, has been set by Sander Van Leeuwen, the 1:19.950. Expect to see faster times soon though. We have some of the faster drivers yet to set any lap times. We have Slowby in the Delara, the LMP2, setting a 1:28. The fastest time recorded so far in any session is a 1:25 for the LMP2s. This is on soft tires. The fastest medium tires runs are around 1:26s. Everyone's in the pits. There's probably a driver's briefing. One It's like the driver's briefing is going to take a little bit longer. 15 drivers on the grid so far, out of an expected 19. So we are looking pretty strong in terms of driver numbers. We have two LMP1s on the grid, three, six. We have six LMP2s, and the rest are all GTEs. Hello everyone. To those who are just joining us, we are currently in a practice session, and the drivers are in a driver's briefing. So no action on track at the moment, but expect to see some shortly. We are having a multi-class race today on Fuji International Speedway with LMP1, LMP2, and GTE classes with six LMP1s, six LMP2s, and the rest are GTEs. Expect some practice session laps to begin again in probably another 5 minutes. We'll be following along the race and commentating on it as it begins. Quali session will be for 30 minutes with two sections, one for the prototypes and one for the GTEs, and then another segment for the GTE cars, and then the race will begin shortly after that.
Hello, sorry for
Yep,
you
we are
being
live.
alone.
No problem. We have some viewers filtering in. Just that unfortunately they have nothing to watch on screen at the moment. It's just a practice session and everyone's in a driver's briefing.
Yeah. Then let's talk about Fernando Alonso being
Okay.
third on tomorrow's grid.
Ah yes, F1. Never a dull moment with F1. Fernando Alonso being third. It's literally three Spanish speaking drivers on the front of the grid tomorrow. With Carlos Sainz, Checo.
Perez. No, well, oh yeah, Mexican. Yeah, Spanish. Sorry.
Yeah.
True.
As any really 3D viewer will tell you, he gets the Spanish speaker seal of approval. So yeah. So it'll be an interesting grid tomorrow to see all three of them vying for first. Definitely will be an interesting to see whether Sainz will end up in the gravel or There is
Sure, it's a new gravel traps.
exactly there is a new gravel trap on T1, and it seems the driver's briefing has ended on all the cars are on their way. You'll probably get to see some interesting laps and some interesting spins. You can count on that. With Fuji, there's never a dull moment. Be
And
it the
also,
GT.
an
Yep,
interesting fact, Bottas is knocked out of Q1 the first time since Monaco 2015.
he is the qualifying king after all. He truly qualifies. This will be an interesting race. Even he took a grid penalty, I believe.
No, he was our 14th. Grid penalties. I can tell the grid penalties, but it's a
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, everyone's starting from the back of the grid.
Alex Albon makes it into Q3 for the first time in this season.
Yep, that was pretty impressive. He's finally got that Williams somewhere it probably shouldn't be. We'll see when the race comes
Yeah,
how long he can hold off. And we have people locking up into every single corner, which is
they
to
are
be
not
expected on
ready.
Fuji. The
Here it
race
is. Grid penalties. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, and Mick Schumacher. Oh, so you were right.
Yep,
That
he took an
he
engine,
took a
I believe.
penalty. Everybody of them will power unit.
It'll be interesting. It'll be a fun grid to see. It'll be a fun race to see. So
In
watch for that tomorrow.
Max at the back of the grid with Charles Leclerc and Lando just in front of them, like trying not to see Vietnam in his eyes.
It'll be one hell of a start. You can guarantee that. And it looks like today's race will probably be one hell of a start as well, with a bunch of cars going straight for that T1. You can very easily miss that braking point and go wide. And if you wide, well, the runoff is not friendly to you. And it's
So
also
it's
you don't want to get squeezed either, and you can very easily get squeezed. These are all optimum overtake areas on the track with
yeah.
very easy potential to go wide. We have 20 minutes until the race starts and practice sessions for now.
You mean quali?
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. Quali. We have a qualifying session.
He is.
Oh, my
My
mistake.
guy thinks he is in F1
Right.
quali today before.
Yep. Shortened format, guys. Shortened format.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mistake.
And
Fastest
we
time of the practice session so far is a 199 in the LMP1 category. Expect that to go much faster soon. Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
nothing much.
Oh, yep. We don't yet have a lot of the faster runners setting times. We don't have Blas setting a time yet. He'll be one to watch along
Oh,
with
the
his
Ferrari. Also, the only car instead of the Porsche as a GT that raced in the 24 hours. It finished last.
the Ferrari.
Yes,
Oh,
I think
then my,
there were two Ferraris and one of them retired, or maybe it was a BMW. I don't remember now.
the 24 Hours of Le Mans also on AC Enduro. Quite
Yeah,
a fun series, and expect more of those to come. We have a bunch of 24-hour races planned for this year,
waiting for
and
them. Just
yep,
waiting.
more details to be revealed. So if you want to drive a 24-hour race, if you have some friends or you want to look for a team, the Discord server is open and the links are in the Twitch stream description. Let we continue to watch how the practice session progresses.
It's pretty sad that someone just in the chat, not in the race chat, anyone have an LMP2 set up.
Oh, this always happens every race. There's always someone who's
Who
not
doesn't
had
know?
any, who's now not driven a single lap, and oh, there goes the Corvette. And I think that is, yep, it's turn 16, 15. Very difficult uphill braking zone with very easy to lose the rear end on that corner. Wide
Yeah.
entry into a blind apex.
Definitely a lot of the LMP cars will have an advantage than the GTE or the high down forces and all.
Right? But those last two corners are pretty slow. So, and vision is really obstructed in the LMP. So gotta keep an eye
Who
out for that.
says they're driving with VR or inside cam? I always, personally, I love the bonnet cam.
Ah, okay.
And
Even then, even then, it's like the corner is almost more than 90 degrees to your left from where your entry point is. So,
well, we can ask Sir Pete to give us a look when a car will be going there with the bonnet cam.
oh, and someone
Wh-
just come across in practice. Yep, practice session chaos is always fun to see.
Yeah, you don't have any worries. The damages are not
They're off in practice.
looking. Oh, they're off. No, that's not how it works. They're. If you just start the server, there must be always damage. You cannot have
Right,
one session without damage.
right, right. So
That
probably it's actually something like
Assetto
this.
Corsa is not that good of a game to have that. Not even F1 has that.
Hey man,
Just to know.
we wish they had such videos. At least the driving is really fun and mods, and that's why we have this server.
And
Because we
still
get to
F1.
try out crazy things, fun things, as much as we want. Don't get that kind of freedom with a lot of games, especially ACC, which could do with some mods.
Is ACC is a great game. I love it.
It's really good. It's
But
really good for
yeah,
GTPs. You don't get other cars. It's like
yeah, it's worth the money with the tracks. Buy the DLC if you can. Definitely recommend.
DLC, like the total cost for the DLC is like more than the base
Uh,
game.
like buy every DLC. I don't care about, I don't know, the GT4s.
Oh, the GT4.
I,
And
I,
someone's locked up into turn one. The inevitable
yeah,
has happened.
it's a GTE. How surprising.
How surprising indeed.
The Corvette.
A lot of Corvettes on track today, or two for that matter.
You sure? Oh, actually, look. How are the Corvettes named?
Oh,
Because I'm
sorry.
dumb.
The GT
Here,
is
I see
really
it.
trying to overtake that LMP somehow. He's on his tail. Oh, and the LMP has looks like the driver has not had a lot of practice.
You say there are a lot of Corvettes. There are only two Corvettes on track.
There's a very few GTs on track at the moment, so as a
True.
proportion, it's pretty high. I've seen like there seems to be two
It's,
BMs and two Corvettes,
yeah, two BMWs,
and one Ferrari.
one Ferrari, and no Porsche. One Porsche, and it's in the pits. No, it's on track, and it's a slow.
And one Corvette is off track.
That's not how you do it. That's not good for your car. Keep it on the black stuff.
Yes, you should keep it within the lines. Oh, and that is a take. This reminds me of Burnout. He just got taken out by that LMP.
What happened? Did the LMP just crash in
Yep,
the
he
back of
sent him
him?
to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, the memories from the 24 hours. We always just thought that would happen because the LMPs on the straight, the longest straight in Le Mans, they always went to the most back of you as they could, and then just overtook you at the last second.
Yep.
That was
I was there.
terrifying.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we want on the server to, as more and more people drive, we get better and better drivers. We have a grading
That's
system, so we might have some series later on, and the LMP ones are actually open right now to the higher graded drivers. So we expect good things from them. Hopefully, we'll see some good driving on the actual racetrack. Right now, it's practice. Everything goes. The rules are made up.
why does the game seem so bright when you just put the camera up top? It like flashed my eyes, like for in flashback. Basically, it was weird.
Oh, that inside cam is funny because you can't really. There's no expression to see on the driver's face. Oh, and the LMPs are already starting the race.
Oh,
Oh.
already, it's practice, mate. Chill down. Come on.
They will give up no opportunity to try and outdo each other.
I guess there are like not a lot of teams, and that's a nice spin.
In fact, the LMPs are divided into two teams of, I believe, three drivers each. So imagine that a lot of them are probably crashing into their teammates right now.
I would. Oh, like
So
so
each
there are three
manufacturer,
cars for.
so
Wait.
it's
Me.
divided like this. It's each of the manufacturers in the LMP2 and GTE class are considered a team, a manufacturer essentially. And in
Yeah.
LMP1, there's only one car, the Rebellion LMP1, and that is divided into two teams. So we have two teams with the same car essentially.
Okay. Why is there only rebellion? Couldn't we like get I don't know
I think
some?
it's a BOP issue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because if you maybe wanted to look at some of the mods, they could have costed money.
The 24-hour series had one LMP1 or more than one. I don't recall.
I I think. Oh no, it was MP2s and GTEs. There was no MP1.
Was there no LMP1?
No. It was also funny. The starting lap. You gone off to roll and start, and you just saw the LMP2s just went away, and you haven't seen them like for two
Until they
two
lap you.
laps. Yeah.
Yep.
So it was MP2s that lapped us dangerously. So a little bit different, but kind of the same. You know what I'm saying?
Same but different. But still same.
Yeah. Still dangerous.
Still
You
dangerous.
like you couldn't do it in normal race, and if you did it, you would be just I don't know, black flagged, disqualified for almost crashing into a person.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the both the upside and the downside of racing in a sim, right? You consequences mean nothing, so people take more risks. Ooh,
It's
and
also I don't know, a lot of people love karting, so I would like just love to try that in karting for fun. But I'm scared that I would just do it and I would spin the wheel, I would just end in a wall.
I think you have described bumper cars there, my friend.
No, well, basically,
You you would have a good time.
he wants
Circus attack.
he wants to play bumper car or something.
insert animation of them driving in bumper cars. Oh man, F1 memes, F1 memes.
F1 memes.
You see people struggling at Coca-Cola. Expect to see it. It's it's a very fast break, and then you back on the gas, and then straight into 100R. And 100R is you have to lift. You have to lift. You might feel like you don't, but you have to lift. And if you lift, you in fact go faster through it because you can then go flat out to the second section. And it'll be interesting to see what the strategies for people who try
Okay,
out
I actually
overtakes.
need to pull up the corner names because I'm dumb.
I I don't remember corner names when I'm driving, but for this I'll remember.
Let's go for racing circuits and let's see some interesting information for the Fuji Speedway.
Surprisingly, not a lot.
Yeah, let's
I'll
see.
try.
Did someone die here? No, I'm kidding.
That is
The
not
first thing.
that is not the interesting fact we want.
That is not an interesting fact.
Can we get some
That's
family friendly facts, please?
yeah, of course.
Oh,
Here's
oh, that was a well taken done.
circuit history. Yeah, I know. It was first planned for NASCAR. That's why you can. There's like an oval, a start of an
Right.
oval you can see
Right. The very
after
first
the first turn.
generation. Yep. They had an oval when it was first conceived, and that was one of the crazier ovals in racing. A lot of accidents there, and then finally they got rid of it and made it more GT friendly, and in fact, open wheeler friendly track. It's gone
Yeah.
through 4 iterations. This is the fourth generation of the track.
Oh, I can see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 8th.
Sorry,
It's the A. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's the eighth.
eighth generation. Okay.
Yep.
What are the other layouts? I missed four somehow because Wikipedia
It's
tells me there's four. So that's
the
my
total
my.
beginning with the sort of banked turn coming in. I don't know. Look on. Yes, I will send it to the VC chat. Look at it yourself. I don't know how to like say it normally,
Hmm. Okay.
but then you
I
have the
don't.
one without the thing, then the
Right.
Dunlop in, then a
Right.
little bit of.
That's one main difference between the circuit wheel run and most
So
normal running is we don't have T11 on Dunlop. It's a straight right-hander, no chicane.
we have to straight. So it's with
So it's
shortcut.
yep, it's with shortcut.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean by eight version.
Because there are like even more versions if I count the shortcut version and the motorcycle version.
Right, motorcycles. Yeah, that's one of the main things that this circuit is also known for. Motorcycles.
Yeah. If you look at the older maps, you can still see the old banking and everything.
Hmm. We still haven't had anyone go faster than 119.4. It's still Sandro Van Leeuwen in the LMP1, and in LMP2 it's NBC Siam Batman, and he's done a 125 with 8 in the LMP2, which is one of the faster time. And we'll probably see maybe a slightly faster time than a 125 in quali. It'll be interesting to see.
So
So
15
the
corners span across 4.5 kilometers.
yep. So actually, that would be
At the foot of Mount Fuji, which is
yep,
actually an volcano.
yep. It's an active volcano, which is it's a volcano with a snowy top. So
It's a mountain.
really, really, I mean, yes, yes, but
Well,
really,
yes, but actually no.
yes, but actually no. Oh, it's nice and cozy at the top in the volcano.
Nope, it's a volcano.
As an aside, the Mount Mauna Loa at Hawaii is also mountain, but not snowy top. So there, it's just fire and brimstone. No nice snow. Just unfortunate. Double VTech this season is subbing in for one of the drivers. He's not representing any team right now. He's one of our stewards and he's driving the car and he's doing pretty well. I think he's not done much practice this for the LMP2s this season, so he's doing pretty well. We have Sid, who is a regular. We have Oily Rax, who's also been driving with us for a few seasons now. I am Batman, who's I think new. Sixth would be um, Laubi, who I also think is new. Mario Spaghetti is also new. Pro Gamer has raced with us last season. Cole, B, Som TV, Minute Captain are all recent ones, I believe. Rohit Raut has raced with us last season. Curtis, Shantanu, Button Knight are also new, I believe. Sipri is our streamer, and Bravo 6 and YLF have raced with us previously. Currently, our server, the organizer, Blaskovic, is not currently in the server, but we'll probably see him soon as well. Probably he'll join during quali, or he might try one of his infamous last to first challenges, which those are always fun to see, but never too fun to drive against. 2 minutes left till quali. This should be interesting.
So, on the quality, we actually have the penalties guys added out, and we have the top 10, which is Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, Albon, Ricciardo, Gasly, Stroll, and Vettel.
Oh, that's an interesting grid. That is an interesting grid.
That's
I'm
just the
looking
top 10.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's race. To be honest,
Oh, it will be fun.
might be one of our last races at Spa. That would be sad. That would be sad.
Might not, because
Not next year.
Kyalami,
Not
I
next year.
heard, is maybe getting delayed.
Yep.
We don't
The
know
hope
why is that, but fine.
It's always FOM and
I would
the most profitable
replace
circuits.
Polo Ricard with Kyalami.
I believe Paul Ricard's not coming back next season anyways.
But why? It's like, why are you getting rid of so many tracks for tracks that are street
Just don't bring.
circuit?
Yep, street circuits that don't bring a lot of good racing.
Like, Baku is the only good street circuit we have.
Yeah,
Jeddah-
this is. Are we categorizing Monaco as a not good street circuit or a street circuit we don't want to remove?
Monaco is skeptical, but I think I
It's
will
always
get
a
a lot of hate.
controversial. It's always a controversial.
I would remove Monaco,
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. Pit Slam would remove Monaco.
and I'm going to get cancelled. Let's go.
Uh, Personally, if it was like if there were lesser street circuits, I think I'd be okay with uh, just remove the other ones before you remove Monaco.
I think I would be happy if they removed Monaco and put in Fuji.
Ooh, that would be. Okay.
And now he's thinking about it.
It's a fun
Yeah.
track. Fuji is a fun
All
track.
these great tracks. Monaco, replace it with
Ah.
Katlami.
Oh, would be fun. Would be fun.
Or, I don't know, put Las Vegas somewhere and put in Kailami.
You really want to get Kailami in, don't you? You just really want
Kailami
to.
is a great track, I love it. I don't know, you have Valencia is a great track in Spain.
Spain.
The European GP, basically, back.
We need a German GP. We need some German GP.
We need a German GP. Yeah, I wanted to say that. Or why not just have the European GP and let it be like, I don't know, let's say Nürburgring, Valencia, Paul Ricard, Brno Racing Circuit, and Slovakia Ring. And like
Are any of these
those,
actually? Okay, now I have to ask you, are all of those grade 1?
the last two, no.
Okay, you just threw them
Valencia
in.
is grade 1 because Alpine test
Isn't
there.
yeah, Valencia is the one that they made but then they never raced on, right?
There are
street
two
circuit, right?
Valencia. There are two Valencia tracks. There's the street circuit that had its last race in 2012,
Mhm.
which is abandoned, and then there's the permanent circuit that I think Forma E tested on.
Okay, interesting. It seems we're moving to qualifying now. 25
Here,
minutes.
Found
Finally,
it.
we get to the qualifying section. The cars will go out in 2 batches, with the LMP cars going out in the first set and then the GTE cars going out in the second set.
Okay,
So
this is
let's
FI grade 1 and it's permanent. It has 4 kilometers.
Okay,
So it would work.
it would work. It would work.
Yeah, it's MotoGP. No, it's not. Hey?
We have people asking for setups. No surprises.
Again.
I think it might be the same message.
Yeah, wait,
10 minutes
no,
left
it
on
is
the
this
clock for GTE. Okay. Simply, are we following along with any of the GT? Are they out on track yet? No? Okay, they're still sitting. Oh yeah,
10 minutes. LMP1, LMP2. Let's go. Yeah, so it's Circuit Ricardo Tormo in Valencia, Spain.
That is a
great
very...
FIA grade 1 circuit It's a
Yep.
permanent road course,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
and MotoGP races there.
Okay. And we have cars going out on track.
Hey, let's go. Let's get this thing started.
And we already have pit lane incidents.
Pit limit.
Oh man.
Pit
Oh,
limit
and
is just disable pit limit. It's fine.
hmm, yep. Sipri, can you close chat?
Yes, sir. P, can you just Sir P?
I
He went out and to get food. Surely.
no, I think he
Let
might be.
let's go on stream. Just
We have. Uh, right now we are following. Okay, we don't have. We have some elements on screen missing right now.
we don't have anything right now. Oh,
Oh, okay,
now
and we're back.
here we
Nice.
go. That's how we did, Sir P. Good for you.
The onboard camera is not pointing to the correct car. Can we check that out? It shows your car in that section.
Yeah, that's Bcast acting weird. Pretty normal.
Okay, and so we have our first lap set, and it seems to be just out lap so far. Nothing to talk about yet.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
Acero Corsa counts out laps as
I
lap.
mean, they're valid
I
laps,
think.
so
Uh,
it is useful though. If someone forgets to set even a single valid lap, at least you might have an out lap.
it depends.
I mean, there are those people who go to set an out lap and don't even manage like a single valid lap, and you with your out lap now out qualify them. As funny as that is, still. Okay, and the 9 car is we do not know. The VTech
We
probably.
we do not know.
The
The
numbering
good
system is
thing
a bit. Numbering
the good
system is a
thing
bit.
is that we do care. See what I did there?
Oh, that's a lockup into the exit of E15, which is surprising.
Yeah, I said I want to eat food. Yeah, I knew.
No
I
issue, no issue,
knew
man.
it.
Oh, and there is the first lap set by Blaskovic, 119.2. I'm fairly certain he's going to go faster next time, but that's the baseline for everyone to beat.
192. That's fast. Well, I'm used to GT, so it's. Do you see what I'm seeing? No.
Nope.
There was no
And
car.
it seems people are setting laps, but they are not faster. We have the next fastest is an LMP2 at the moment with a 126.0 and a 126.2. In the GTE class, we have no valid lap set yet. Oh, yep, no valid lap set yet because, oh yeah, they're not out on track yet. My bad. Okay.
Big brain. Use your brain.
Yes.
It's in your head. Just think.
I mean, my whole thing is like poly format is all cars are not on track. It's ingrained in my head at this point.
This is a good quali format. I don't know what's wrong with it for you. I'm going to give. Just use the ACTV that you have there. It's more reliable. I use it. Yeah. Just
Oh, that's
good.
this is pretty handy. Thank you.
Yeah, I use that for my commentating normally, and it's great. I love this thing. It's really useful.
So
Also,
we have oily rags on out on the lap right now,
on the
and oh,
lap,
yep, lockups into
brake
P1.
into turn one.
I think the smoke particles are a bit more aggressive than the lockups would suggest.
I think the brakes, it's more of the brakes.
It is literally simulating
Okay,
steam.
Serpi, keep B. Let's go on an in-lap. I'm sorry.
Blast's in lap is probably faster than some people.
This is great on this mod. You can see their sectors
Yep.
like this.
And he's setting another lap. How fast will he go?
Purples.
Yep. No surprises there. It's probably going to be a 170.
It's
Find
116,
out.
17,
Oh, it says a
118.460,
184. Okay,
and
okay.
110
Expect
flat.
expect to
That's
see faster
good.
laps because the
That's slow.
fastest recorded practice time was a 117.5. So it's definitely possible for someone to go faster.
Yeah, wait, true. They have custom setups, so
Yep.
yeah, depends on what kind of tryhards they are.
Yeah. For this one, I hope they do. The fastest LMP2 out on track right now is Blow Gamer with a 125.6, followed
Where do
by
you
I Am
see
Batman. Check out
there are
Lifetiming.
LMP2s? Oh yeah, lifetime. On
Um,
the work entirely off the stream. I guess that's not possible.
we have now we are making our own control center.
Okay, you know what? Freak this stuff. Let's do it like this. Let's do it the old way. Nah, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb.
Oh shit, man.
Back, where is the thing?
Looks like we have around 5 minutes left to qualify LMP1. Oh, and that is a
I
I think
think.
the
Oh!
particles do not. I think he's just
180.
done with his lap, so he's parking it on the inside.
Yeah, into the pits.
And he set a, let's give you a fastest time update. It's a 118.288 from Blas, followed by a
Here it
119.7
is.
from Sander, and the rest are following, with Sid coming up third at 120.6. So there's a fairly large gap between the top three in LMP1 class. In the LMP2 class, it's definitely much tighter with a 125.6 from Plo, and then I Am Batman and Cole Bradbury, Schlauby, all separated by less than 1 second. It's a 126.2, a 126.7, and a 126.9.
Can you save me to lifetime? Oh, thank you.
Yes.
You already did. A miracle from God.
If you guys, wait, I will put up the live timing link on the Discord chat as well, so that anyone who wants to follow along can check out there. Yep, GTE is
And you
later
cannot.
than Pack Butter Night. They'll be going out at, I believe, around 10 minutes left. They'll get 10 minute session.
Okay, so now it's the last laps. It's 1 minute left. 1 minute 30 left for the LMPs.
Right.
Yep. 120. This is where the last laps will be going in. Then there will be a 5 minute break, and let's go to the GTs after that.
Would you consider any highlight times? I forgot to note down any times that would be considered a highlight.
That's a highlight.
I guess the entirety of qualifying is a highlight because you just have people going across the line. Sippy, would it be possible to follow along with the car for an entire lap? Yep, just try it out. Otherwise, it's okay.
Oh, you have 45 seconds left of the session. It's basically useless.
No, we can do it for the GTEs. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it for the GTs. Serpivich will try his best.
He's unfortunately got a non-working mic at the moment. Otherwise, he would be joining us. Blas yet again setting a faster lap and then simply parking it. No, he has not gone faster. It's still a 118.2. But Sander has gone much faster with a 118.8, closing the gap.
Okay, let's make myself comfortable for this 1 hour race.
Yep.
Oh, what did I do?
It
It's,
seems that a lot of people are
it's better.
Sid is currently qualifying on the mediums. An interesting strategy.
I think it's better to start on the mediums and maybe
I
how
agree.
well you are doing on the mediums, you will go on to softs or hards after the race.
I'll just quickly check the rule book again because I think there's no change. There's no restriction on starting tires. So
I remember
it's
there was a restriction for the 24-hour race, so
last season our championship did not have that restriction. So I'll just take a look.
okay, you need to be sure. I don't know, I didn't read the rules.
Oh, I
I
read the
never
rules.
do.
I read the rules. Uh, Pit lane qualifying. Let's look up qualifying.
Or maybe I don't remember now. But maybe we didn't have restriction as well. And all of the LMPs should be in the grid box. I don't know what's Mario Spaghetti doing.
Yep, there's no restrictions on tires. So I guess either he just not changed it and he's using it as practice, or
No, that means they can start on hards and basically last a full race on hards, basically. Or I don't
right,
know
right.
if I remember right. The fuel, at least for the GTs, is 45 minutes.
So for fuel timings, we have I have my notes here. It's a expected 35 to 42 minutes for the LMP ones. It's a one stop for the LMP twos as well. The GTs are
One
unknown
stop
at this
as
point.
well, 45 minutes. I remember that from 24 hours. Full
Uh,
tank is 45 minutes.
so there you have it. So expect to see either pit stops somewhere in the middle, or maybe someone's gonna go long, or someone's gonna pit really early. There's a lot of strategy options open to everyone, I guess. When we had the GT3 championship with 1 hour races, uh, somewhat, I won't call it meta, but a somewhat strategy that I had that worked out a few times was uh, go short, do a really short stint on the hards with some fuel. Don't just change the tires. Sorry, it's a soft stint to start with. Switch to hards, no fuel adding, and just keep going. Just worked out for me one race. Literally just a really short pit stop and continue driving. Some chaos ensued in front of me, and I just got a podium. I think I got a win, in fact.
Of course, we
Right.
have to say there are no mandatory pit stop,
The
basically.
there
So
is this
there
this this
is.
there
No.
is mandatory pit stop. You have to change either fuel or tires, or both if
Okay.
you so wish. You have to change at least fuel or tires. So that means that if you add even 1 liter of fuel, that counts as a valid pit stop. You do not need to change your tires.
I think the best would be to go
Yeah, you could just put the
for
hards.
GTs. Definitely go
uh,
hard, full fuel, and then
and just
for 15 minutes, I think the softs will do enough.
Yep. But you don't even need to change because you could save a lot of time just simply just running the hards the whole race.
Uh, well, but then you would be losing time as well because the tires can get slippery.
Right,
And I
right.
know the tires won't last an hour on the GTEs.
Yeah, the
They will
degradation for
not.
this track is high. It's pretty high. Yep. So we definitely have one mandatory pit.
Yeah, so if it's high, then definitely bid for mediums, not
Yep.
soft.
And that's the timings for the LMP classes. It's Blaskowicz leading at a 118.2, Sander Van Leeuwen at a 118.8, followed by Sid, double VTech. That will include the LMP1 class. Only four classifiers so far in the LMP. Only four drivers today for the LMP1 class. The LMP2 class has Pro Gamer leading at a 125.6, which is fairly fast. Pretty close to the one of the faster times on the track. Followed by I Am Batman at 125.8, Lauby at 26.6, Cole at 126.7, and Mario, then Mario B and Yelef and Bravo. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LMP two. So that's basically almost capacity. We have a total of 9 LMP2 seats, and we have 8 drivers today. So that's pretty good turnout. And soon we'll be seeing the rest of the GT cars. God, we have 1, 2, 3, 6 GTs today on track of a possible total 12, and they'll be qualifying now with 2 BMWs, 2 Corvettes, Ferrari, and a Porsche. Let's see how this goes with our
Let's
first
hope
driver.
well.
Yeah, yeah. Sipchi, can you bring the driver tag up again? It's closed.
Yeah, it's gone. Serpy. The tag is gone.
We don't know
And
who's driving.
yeah, we'll close this stream for me not to lag on this Wi-Fi.
Is this stream up and running? It's a bit behind, maybe.
It is behind definitely because if it was, Serpy should have NASA Wi-Fi just to stream
Yep,
this
yep,
race on time.
yep. Oh, and there goes cars into T1. And we have our first lap time. We have our first out lap set with the time of 2:29. Oh, sorry, yes. No, wait. Not yet, not yet. 15-minute out lap. Now that is fast. Blazingly fast. As we follow the yellow Corvette of driver number 3, which would be unknown.
I did it the other way around. I'm dumb. Here. Here you go.
Yeah, no, Control L doesn't show up on the focus car. It always shows you the guys around it.
I'm turn it on and off. Off and on.
Okay. And can you check out the Twitch because it's currently showing reruns.
Yeah, they're saying a rerun, but we are live. Just that's the problem with Serpy. We don't know. We will do the best to not have that many mistakes. Another stream
We will wipe
on
all
the
our mistakes
third.
from the reruns.
Yeah, on
We'll
the
add
third.
relevant information to them.
Yeah. Next race on the 3rd of September, Watkins Glen.
Yes, Watkins Glen is a fun track. Expect chaos on the boot layout. I think we'll probably see more chaos on this track, but we'll also get to see some pretty interesting overtakes. Watkins Glen always brings interesting races. Probably one of my favorite non F1 tracks.
Well, how many non-F1 tracks do we have here? 1, 2, 3.
I'm pretty sure most of them.
Should I count Portimao? Because it's basically F1 raced there.
I
Fuji
mean,
as
it's an
well.
F1 track.
I don't know if
But
I should count them
only count
because
current season or current or last.
yeah,
Recent,
that's
recent.
everything except Monza and Spa.
Yep. So
Which
yeah,
Spa will be fun.
Spa is Oh my god, Spa has been so fun to see the LMP ones just like go
I
ham.
I just love to drive the Porsche GTE on the Spa.
Are you secretly Blazkowicz?
No.
His love for that car is unparalleled. And our fastest time so far is in the Ferrari with a 1:36.9. Maybe it shall be the Ferrari that will win this time for the GTE class.
Maybe. I know
Maybe.
Coast to Coast Racing didn't do very well throughout 24 hours.
Man, tried. They tried.
It's bad I still remember their name.
Oh no.
It's, oh yeah, remember that team? Oh yeah, we loved them like 10 times, and we are not even an LMP car.
Hey man, they're trying the best. Don't be afraid. I honestly, if it was me in their team, I'd probably just have fun like driving around for a bunch
Yeah, I
time.
think that's what they did. But they
And then,
crashed a lot as well, so.
man, crash this time, you don't crash next time.
In a 24-hour
I
race.
they could.
We said as well, if they let me race, and I was like, "Are you sure I will crash?" And they said, "Nah, it's fine. We'll have time to put it up." I was the guy that crashed the least from the team. One of them.
Oof, that is a
That's
big.
that's just so fun.
Okay, we have 3 minutes left in quali for the GT3, and we don't have any times faster than 1:36.9. Curtis Gregory is on a personal best lap so far. Oh, and his last sector just done a 1:37.79. Gelef seems to have disconnected from the server. Oh no. Hopefully his time will have to set a time again. I think
Or
he's
he will
driving.
have 1 hour to win the race.
The time he set in the Delara was he's an LMP2 driver. He had a 1:28.6. So if it's stored, should be good.
Oh yeah, the driver times store, so it's
That's good.
fine.
Let's hope he manages to reconnect in time. We have this is Som TV. A personal best so far? No. Plus 4 seconds. Oh, okay. It's still on a personal. Okay, this is turning on.
Okay, ACTV tower is basically a tower that is in AC. This is the ACC TV. You know why?
Because it looks like the ACC
Yes.
grid. Yes.
There is a second one that's just AC. And it's cool. We have it as well. I might after this race or sometime I can show it to you guys. It's ACTV. That's the name of these mods.
Okay. That's
Then Bcast is used for this. And of course, Serpi is also using the auto start system. That means that he will not be teleported to the grid
oh,
when we start racing.
that
Or
would
I
be
hope he has
that
it.
would be fun to see though. The Abbas trying to race the
Look,
rest of the cars.
look at. No,
If
he
he ends
doesn't
up
have
on the
auto
grid,
start. He
if
doesn't
he
have
ends,
auto start
if he ends
system.
up on the grid, it will be hilarious. It'll be a sight for the ages. Okay, and we are a
He
minute
will be on the grid when there will be. Okay.
a minute
That's.
left in quali. Let's see who's going to lead the GTE class. It still looks like it's going to be Som
I'll,
TV at a 1:36.5.
I'll say one thing. Serpi, that's your problem. Deal with it.
Dreamers gotta stick together, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's close at the top right now with Shantanu Shirsagar doing a 1:36.8. It's 3 tenths separating them. But he currently doesn't seem to be on for a better lap, and he seems to be on mediums as well.
Serpi, can you
Interesting choice.
please set that we see their times or something for qualifying? Or now we'll do it for the next race, but not.
And that's a lot of people's final
We'll do
laps.
it next race. I'll show you how. But those are our final laps.
I think that's the grid order set. Then it'll be Som TV, followed by Shantanu Shivsagar, Curtis Gregory, Millet Captain, Butter Knight, and Rohit Rao. He's on a personal best lap right now, doing a 123, a 23, a 33.4. He's actually on a really fast lap right now. He could possibly out qualify a lot of the other drivers.
Can he do
Now,
it? That's the question.
he seems to be doing
Come
pretty
into
well.
the line.
And
He
yes, he
is
does.
fourth.
He has beaten Millet Captain Butter Knight to take P4 on the GTE grid.
Can I just ask? Shouldn't be there 12 GTE cars?
Yep, this time there's been a bit of a poor turnout for the GTs, but expect to see a lot of action in the LMP2 category. We have some good drivers there, and we have some good drivers in all the categories, honestly.
Also, we have to have the number 69. Of course. Because whatever number is
Just follow
definitely.
that car the entire race. Is that what you want?
No, definitely not. We are family friendly, didn't we say?
Very
I don't
family
want to
friendly.
see a bit of that car hurt the whole race, the whole 1 hour. Good luck with that somehow, Serpy.
Non-family friendly car.
It's just a number. It cannot mean that much. That's where you are wrong.
We 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 don't think about that number. So once again, the grid order is Blaskovic, Sander, Sid leading the LMP1 class. Slow Gamer, I Am Batman, and Shlawi leading the LMP2 class.
Is someone actually named I Am Batman?
It's NBCUS, I Am Batman.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna call him.
because I'm Batman. Okay,
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna
because
call him I
I'm
Am Batman
Batman.
because I'm just gonna
Just
call him.
let's just call him Batman. He doesn't have parents. It's fine.
Oof, oof,
It's an
oof.
or. That's bad. I'm sorry.
You will now be issuing a public apology.
No, the public doesn't deserve that. He's not the only one.
Oh my god.
He's happy that Technoblade died. Because Technoblade was the second worst thing that
Well,
happened to the orphans.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Let's just wait for the race to start. I think we got a good race coming up. The formation lap
We
is about to start. We have one car missing on the grid,
guess
and
what
that
car was that? That was the Abarth. No, the Abarth
we
is on the grid. You can see that beetle.
it's gonna
See
be
him
it's gonna
there.
be a great start, guys. It's gonna be a great start. So yep,
Go back to the pit, Serpy. You shouldn't
it's
be
gonna
there.
it's gonna be odd on the right and even on the left.
You cannot go back to the pits. See, like Serpy cannot go back to the pits in his beetle car.
I hope he ends up in the pits before the cars come around because it's gonna be.
I hope as well. Serpy, can you look into the back with the GTEs if you are on the grid still?
He'll get an opportunity. It's going to be a slow formation lap. The formation lap is divided into again the LMP1, LMP2 cars together, and the GTE class will take a delay and start a bit later
Why delayed? Wait, what is?
to avoid some chaos in the formation lap.
Oh,
They
you
had
don't need
some.
to care about chaos. The LMP2s will just fly away, and LMP1s.
There was a possibility that an LMP2 might qualify down the grid. It did not happen this time. So generally,
Look, it's still there. The Beetle.
Okay, and it's not lights out in the way we go yet. And it's lights out, and there goes the formation lap.
Oh, he is in. Let's go. Mission
And
completed.
now we follow the slow formation lap as the cars roll out onto the grid with the GT cars, as I said, being
Vibrant
told
back.
to, yep, they've been told to stay back for a bit. They'll be going double file into the rolling start. The cars wildly moving all over the place, trying to warm up their tires, which I'm sure they won't have a problem with after lap one.
It's not
It,
that fast.
oh,
Only
you,
300 kilometers per hour.
well, that's just like normal everyday highway driving speeds. You don't
Yeah,
think so?
true. We just go on the autobahn. That's normal.
Trucks going down the road at like million miles an hour, switching lanes without a turn.
What color is your Bugatti?
I got an orange.
A lot of
I
people said
actually,
they don't like this color, and I asked them, what color is your Bugatti?" That's such a legendary meme that stays from Andrew Tate.
oh my god.
Come
Oh,
on.
an Andrew Tate meme. Oh,
You didn't know that?
no, I did not know that.
Oh
So
god.
okay, looks like we are going to be green flag soon. Oh, and there seems to be a bit of commotion at the GTEs.
Seems like
Yeah,
it.
it's to be expected. To be expected.
It's the GTEs after all. It's amateurs. Come
Wow,
on.
wow.
No, I'm kidding.
We're
All of
gonna.
us are amateurs. Let's go. It's the rolling start. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Oh my god.
Finally.
And it's T1, and into T1 we go with Blaskovic and S1 load, going straight through it. And it seems that Blas is going a bit faster. And
That was a great start by Blaskovic. We haven't seen a better start
oh,
like that. And Peter's also doing a very good start. That's you can see the determination in his eyes going to
oh,
turn one.
and I am Batman going.
That's a
Oh,
lot of
someone has gone
smoke.
wide. It seems to be Schlauby has gone wide, and we are seeing. Oh, and there's some contact
That's
between
a little touch.
ELF and Bravo 6, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and we have had
finally.
one car go off track. Should be interesting to see how they make up the places. The GTE seem to be well behaved right now. They've gone through T1 and they're just going into T2. And we have the order has not changed much with Som TV and S. Shirsagar still leading the pack. And now we follow the LMP2s with M Spaghetti leading. We have Shlaubi second and B James third, with Bravo and Yele following. We are missing a.
Who are we missing? Oh wait,
We're missing Flow
Blaskovic.
Gamer. Flow Gamer seems to still be out ahead. So
No,
that's.
Gamer is 6.
Yep, he is leading the LMP2 class.
Yep. And it's Carnage in the GTEs.
I think that's just a man who has missed his breaking point for T3, or been launched by the extremely bumpy nature of that corner. That corner is deceptively not flat. You break through the apex and you do not find ground after it. You
You
find
shouldn't break on the apex. That's not good for your tires. And look how much smoke there is.
honestly, it does not change visibility on this track much. You can't see the apex. Can't see the
It's
apex.
lagging the stream. It's lagging my stream. I didn't know I'm on that bad of a Wi-Fi. It says
Oh my.
the StreamYard being currently has reduced video or audio quality. This may be due to network conditions. Well, this will
And
be
we are seeing a
fun.
close battle between Bravo 6 and Yele. Oh, and he seems to be overtaking him into. It looks like. Uh, turn 5. We're going into
300 hour. 300 hour.
Dunlop
Going
now.
into Dunlop.
Oh, and there is contact. Two of the LMPs have taken each other out almost, and they're back on track. And C. Bradbury has taken advantage of that to move ahead. So Bravo and ELF have had a pretty heavy contact there. And I want
That
to mark
didn't
that.
seem like it. It seemed like they just touched sides. That wasn't that big of a contact. Going into Dunlop, that's not Blaskovic. Oh, wait, Blaskovic the fastest lap. That's what it said.
Not surprising there. I think he and the rest of the LMP1 category is just gonna roll away for the time being, and we probably won't see much. Oh, and there is
Yes.
C Gregory in the GTE class
And
getting knocked
they're
about
all.
by the LMP2. Yeah, it
That
looked like he
seemed
got
like an
knocked around.
LMP2. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking about. The dangerous nature of the LMP2s. It's hell.
they're all
Going
out
with
for
them.
GTE blood.
Our GTE blood. Our mates love the GTEs.
Oh, and we are seeing cars go through turn 15 on. It is a very tricky corner as you can easily lose the back end.
Here, Schlauby came through the 300 hour going into Dunlop. A really steep curve, as you can see. It. I heard that you look in video games and
Oh,
it looks steep. It's like 2 or 3 times steeper in real life.
yep. And we had Flow Gamer there going wide and now being caught up by I Am Batman, who will possibly go for a move into the straight. Oh no,
And
and
we will
this
not
is.
see it because some TV is vibing on track.
Yeah,
That's
he
that.
certainly is.
Welcome to Monaco Resurrection.
Hey man, just
Is that
trying.
Lance Stroll?
Oh,
No, we had to do it for the memes. I'm sorry, Slurpee.
oh. I think Sippy is going to be more angry that you called him Slurpee.
Oh, it's Slurp. I was just calling him Slurpee because it's
Oh, okay.
easier.
And here we see an actual overtake into T1 possibly. And
Ooh.
yes, it is. Oh, and it's Yelef getting overtaken by Bravo 6. These two have been battling the whole way through. There has not been a moment where these two are not at each other's throats, it seems.
Jelaf actually tried to put on a switchback, really impressive, but it didn't work. It's just the
Yeah,
sad part.
I don't think it can work into Coca-Cola. That corner is just
The
way too intense.
You think it's not, but it will.
You are more confident than I am, my friend.
Yes, I am confident. I saw a lot of things that you thought were not possible in racing. A lot
Uh,
of them.
oh my god. And here we see them go into
Low gamer, the leader of LMP, is being chased by
I am Batman.
Batman.
And a GT is he being overtaken? Is he being lapped?
No, that
It's
he has been lapped. That seemed like an LMP2 or an LMP1.
yep. And it seems Oily Rags is about to come up behind them as well soon.
Yep.
The tires of every single car just smoking. Oh,
It's
and
not
here's
good
an
for your
overtake.
health. Stop
Okay.
smoking. It's not good for your health.
Stop it. Some help. Oh,
Oh,
is
of
that
course, that's Jalef on
and Bravo still
Bravo
fighting? Can
6.
we?
Still fighting. These two
He
are
could follow
fighting
these
for
through
the
the whole
last
race.
place. Oh, no, if they want, they can last the whole race. At least we will have something to watch and not some TV being lapped.
He's
I'm
just
sorry, but it's why.
he's. I think the direction can't tell the difference between different classes. So, oh, and here we see some more contact between the LF and Bravo 6. I think the stewards are gonna look into that soon, probably. Some multiple racing incidents.
I think
Multiple.
Jalef or Bravo 6 will see the Shadow Realm.
Soon enough. Soon enough.
Sooner or later.
Ooh, that was a well taken. Well taken.
That was a
Turn 14.
really nice apex by Mr. Spaghetti.
Yep. And it seems
Oh wait,
like he's
it's Mario Spaghetti.
M spaghetti.
Is Serpy using AutoCam? I actually
Yeah,
want to ask.
yeah. I think he is.
AutoCam is the most I can swear. It's the worst thing you can ever have. I said I don't want to see that car ever again. Here we have
See Bradbury in 14. So and behind him,
Bradbury and B James. overtaking each other.
Oh,
P. James. See Broadbury, a real good line. That's Bravo 6 overbreaking into the first turn. Coming into Coca-Cola, and 100R on the short straight. The inside line for Jalef, trying to switch back for B. James on the Coca-Cola. I said it's possible. It might happen. 100R almost side by side. Bravo 6 hanging on his rear, smelling his exhaust fumes, coming into. I forgot the name of this corner. Coming into 300R, which is basically a king for the cars, and we switched to Mario Spaghetti
driving alone. Oh no, driving right ahead of these two actually. So
ahead
it
of
seems
these
to be
two,
a three-way
ahead of
battle for eighth, and
Bradbury and B. James. It's Call, so I can call him Call. Thank you. That's easier to say. It's
oh,
Spaghetti in front of Cole and
in
B.
front of BJ.
James. Cole did a really great overtake on B. James. That
We
seems.
we sadly got to see mostly from the side window of the car.
I think for the next time, I will just take the race direction and commentate with us by myself with you.
Yeah, we will try more things. It's a
Yeah.
learning experience. We'll get better soon. Soon we shall be.
Also, it's more than 1 year I've been doing this. It was on the 24 that I am commentating for 1 year. You can see
Oh
Spaghetti in front of goal again, still doing nothing and basically holding on to his position. Great would be now to see the intervals between all the cars, which we have in the live timings. If I'm no, we don't.
yes.
No, we
We
don't. It's
oh
one
yes.
lap. It
Yep,
like
yep.
updates every lap, so it's
We don't have
basically
intervals.
worthless.
Hmm. Uh, hmm. If you take a look at the live timings page in the links on Discord, I mean on Twitch, you will be able to see the exact position of everyone on track as well as their current time.
And maybe it's even you can watch this and listen to our commentary. It might be good as well than watching the stream.
Yes, we are keeping you up to date on what's happening on track. With ELF and Bravo still fighting it out.
These two just like the fight. It's good to see this basically rival. I
Rivalry.
don't know how to talk. Thank you. On track.
Oh,
And
and it's a
that's
puff of smoke. And oh, it switches.
Spaghetti.
Now we see an
I think
LMP2.
that was Spaghetti and B. James fighting, and it's Jelafel again in front of Bravo 6, and they are still fighting Bravo 6 in front of Jelafel. I'm commentating on a situation we are not currently seeing, and Bravo 6 is in front of Jelafel still.
Oh, oh, oh. And the GTs are getting pushed wide by LMP2s. Nothing surprising there.
Is that like
Oh, I don't think
something
there's no
that's
contact.
abnormal?
I don't think there's
There was no
contact there.
contact. It's Jelafel behind Bravo 6. It would be great if now we could see Bravo 6 and where he is.
Oh, and he's gone wide. Oh,
That was an LMP1.
will the battle wind down now that ELF has gone wide? Will he
That's
catch up to
Bravo
Bravo 6?
6.
Who
And
is
that's the
now?
LMP1 that overtaken them.
Yep.
So and that's Jalef
Oh,
in
and
the
they are.
back of him. And
He's
he's
catching up.
not that close.
He's
But
catching up.
he is catching up.
He is. Oh, and they're both one
And he's
mistake.
wide again.
I think he saw that LMP1 coming behind him and decided to
Yeah,
nope.
I think a lot of I remember for the 24 hours, if you did that, you got a penalty.
Oh, what if you noped out of a
Yes.
situation? Oh, okay.
If you just went like really wide.
Oh, and we have some overtaking action here. These are the most interesting camera angles.
Yeah, right? It's like the best camera angles. Like, it reminds me of just the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix.
Oh man. And we can see the other cars from this driver's perspective. He is now lapping a Corvette. A Corvette is lapping another Corvette. Such sad times.
Also, what's funny is that the Ferrari with number 1 is first into GTE class. And what is Oily Rags?
I think he's
Oh, I
lapping
see
them.
what he did there. No, he's 16th.
Oh, what? Okay, he's actually genuinely
And
16.
he's in an LMP1.
I
Is
wonder
that
what
a...
happened there. Wait, let's check
No,
out the
yeah,
lifetime.
that is actually actual. That's not
Yep.
the
He's
timings.
probably had an accident at some point. Oh, and there's been a crash with Rohit Raut with Butter Knight at around 50 kilometers an hour.
No, the kilometers per hour are not
Not accurate.
accurate.
Hmm.
That's what I'm looking for. So now we can turn it into a podcast for 50 minutes because I think the most overtaken we will get is Jeffel and Bravo 6.
Hey, we might get to see Oily Rags make his way back up the field, which may
Maybe.
or may not be considered
Doesn't seem
interesting.
like it.
And I Am Batman is now ahead of Low Gamer. So,
And my stream lagged.
oh,
I have a great picture of a BMW. Okay.
oh,
Oh, here we
it's
go.
a lot of the overtakes seem to be LMP ones on the GTEs.
Yeah, that's why these endurance races you just cannot use the auto cam. It's
Yeah,
actually worse.
you should just follow a driver. Oh, and there's goes
Good.
ZLF.
That's
Oh, into the wall. No, their battle it has
Yellow.
ended. Maybe he'll fight M Spaghetti now.
Yellow.
Who's now
He's in the
behind?
pits.
Oh, he looks like he's taking his first pit stop then. I
At
don't.
48 minutes in, I think that was for damage.
Yep. There's only been 3 drivers who have been in the pit so far: Mario Spaghetti, Oily Rags, and Shantanu Shirsagar.
Here, Mario Spaghetti and Jelev. Oh yeah, there will be no battle between those two.
Expect to see a lot of people probably coming into the pit soon.
No, 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 no.
Oh
No,
right, it's
that
been
doesn't make sense.
no, it's been only 15 minutes. Right, my bad. Not even 15.
Looking at the live timings, and there is nothing basically to even see and commentate on normally. Everybody is in actually more than 4 second gaps.
Yep.
And even, oh, I'm Batman is leading the LMP2s.
Yep. It is
Okay.
should be an interesting battle if we know how far apart. Yeah, but even he is like 4 seconds up from Low
Okay,
Gamer.
no, no. Okay, they updated the live timings, so it actually says how close they are to each other on on a normal basis.
On an interval, right? Like the gap for.
Yeah, the interval.
So yep, we have a pretty large gap throughout the field.
So
We except for Oily Rags who is in an LMP1, so I'm not surprised he's making his way through the field.
the smallest gap is right route and oily gap,
But
oily
yeah,
rags, but
that's
because
right.
oily rags just overtook Rohit. And that was the smallest one.
I think we're gonna see for a
So
few
just
laps.
now watch oily rags overtaking all of the LMP, all of the GTEs. Or you can see the difference on this on the straight from. Actually, that's the GLF. That right now I see on the map. You can see how fast, and he's already in front of Millet Captain into turn 1 just from the main straight.
It is actually crazy how fast he.
Don't yawn, you will make the crowd think
Oh man,
that there is not much action, which they are right, but.
I am. I apologize. I woke up early today, uh, and it's pretty late here now. It's like the middle of the evening in. I don't know where you are.
Oh, it's 7 p.m.
Okay, it's like 11:30 here.
Oh, oh no, 11. Wait, how is it 11?
PM. Yeah,
It, yeah, it
it's
should be
11.
just like 11:51 or.
Okay, it's 11:20 exactly. Like 20 minutes.
Okay, wait, that's weird. I never heard of like time zones being even different in minutes.
No, no, it's right now IST, right? So plus 4.5.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because actually never heard of like a time zone be like plus something 30 or that. So this is the first time actually for me.
Never heard of a time zone
Always
being.
I counter with, I don't know, UTC, BST, and many others like Pacific time zones and that, but I never like saw. Oh, it's 3 plus 30 here or
Yep.
something like that.
And looks like we're watching an overtake.
Oh,
Oh,
and some spun.
and it's and just at that moment we switched to Som TV as usual. It looked like it was going to be an M Batman overtake on uh M. Sorry, just take a look at the grid.
And Oily Rags and Mario Spaghetti. It's Butter Knight and Cole Brodery
Bradbury.
crashing and Rohit crashing with Blaskovic.
Oh no, it's an LMP1 and a GTE crashing. This can only end poorly for one of them.
Okay, this will be fun. Oily Rags has to catch Mario Spaghetti. Mario Spaghetti is in Coca-Cola right now. And Mario is on the main straight. Right now coming to start finish line. Now he started a new lap. And Spaghetti is almost in 300R.
This being interesting because Oily is an LMP1.
Yeah, and Mario is in LMP2.
LMP2. This has to be one of the more crazy races.
This is one of the most interesting things happening on track right now.
Apparently, the first race was pretty crazy as well. They had a lot of contact and stuff. The grid has completely shuffled up in this right now. With cars
But yeah,
over.
that's normal. If you saw how the 24-hour race finished, I was like sometime, I don't know, behind or before the leaders, and I was like finally the end, and it was like, nope, there's one more lap, and I was like,
The pain,
yes,
the
it
pain
was
of being
pain.
not slow enough to not have to do an extra lap, but not fast enough to actually be near the leaders.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get the fastest speed by Double VTEC Honey Badger, 324 kilometers per hour.
oh. Yep.
And Oily Rax is the second that got close with 323.69.
I wonder how low downforce they're running. The stark contrast in speed also appears between that and GTEs, with the fastest GTE only being around 270
Yeah, by the way,
kilometers
Oily
an hour.
Rax is the second fastest LMP1. And he is catching. Mario is in Dunlop. And Oily Rax is coming to 300R.
Oh,
Oh, here, I
Mario.
actually have the names here. So right now, Spaghetti is coming into Panasonic corner. Oh, it's got the hairpin. That's why I don't remember the name.
Of T6.
Because
Yep.
it's generic AF.
Just called the hairpin.
Hairpin. That's weird.
Considering that there's like 3 hairpins on this track, not helpful.
Well, basically there is a turn 8 Turkey style turn, which is the 100R.
No, 100R is T4, T5.
No, but it looks like turn 8
Oh, okay.
from Turkey,
Oh, okay.
from Istanbul.
Ah,
Spaghetti and Coca-Cola, while Oily Rags is in turn 1. Coming into turn 2, 106, 200 kilometers per hour in turn 2. That's basically the first sector, turn 1, and in the middle of turn 2, that's the end of the first sector.
Yep, the sector one starts before the start finish line, so that's fairly odd. But yes, that is
Yeah.
how it is. And the
Well,
leaders are okay. Oh
ooh,
no, oh, crash.
Curtis
Got
Gregory with Jalef.
Celeste
Yelef.
seems to be involved in a lot of accidents today.
Seems like Yelef is not that good of a driver, I want to say, but I don't want to disrespect him a
I think he
lot.
was fairly clean in the last season. In our GT season at least. Maybe it's just the car.
I don't know, it's the first time I'm commentating for AC Enduro.
Yep, I'm just speaking on the basis of my driving experience from that season. Commentary. I don't think we had commentary last season. The GT season at least. They've had some
Spaghetti,
race.
300 kilometers per hour going to the first turn. Of course, oily rags, 301. So actually only 1 kilometer faster than Mario coming into turn 1.
Yep. And now we are on board with on with Batman, but there's no one around him.
Not watching the stream, I'm just watching the live timing.
Yep. It might be more useful at this stage. But everyone's got such a huge
Yeah,
gap.
it's really useful because Oily Rags is in the hairpin coming to 300 hour, and Mario is coming to Dunlop. So this is going to be a battle.
Is it really though? It's surprising that we are looking at a battle between an LMP2 and an LMP1.
Well, a battle because they're close. How to say? They're close to each other with also speed.
And there he goes. He's gone.
Who?
Just he took 300 100 hour flat and just I think he's gone now. Oily.
No, Oily is on the main straight with Mario.
Oh,
He
okay.
he sees Mario on the straight. Basically, there's nothing separating them.
We need a camera angle for that.
Oh, it's Blow Gamer
We have ended up with Tom
crashing
TV.
with Shanta. What happened? That's Yelef in the pit.
He disconnected.
Yep. Okay, that's the end for Yelef.
That is one retirement.
Oh, it's Oily Rags. Now overtaken Mario Spaghetti. And now it's Bravo 6 going dark. Pun intended. Yes, I had to. It's his name. It just I needed to do that.
Did you like hold it in your system for like that long?
Yes.
Waiting for the opportune moment.
Yes. I held it in for 24 minutes. Actually more, like almost an hour. So you are welcome.
You said it anyways in the end, so
I couldn't hold it anymore. It was
You
too
held-
much.
you have the right to say you're welcome only if you had held it for the whole race.
No. It never happens. I never hold anything for the whole race, even if it's a bad pun. I just say it.
No.
Just say why not? Just say it. What can go wrong?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm just gonna follow B James, who is being chased.
What do you want to
by-
say? Bravo 6.
I'm not saying it. Can we focus on the cars going fast right now, getting overtaken?
There is basically no one being overtaken.
Oh, and there's someone being almost taken out.
Oh, Schlauby and Curtis.
That BMW has been getting the short end of the stick a lot of times today. I think the LMP2s are low on patience. They really want to get past the cars in 100 hour, where the GTs want to go wide.
But the GTs have to go wide. They have less downforce.
Yep, but I don't think the LMP2s care about that.
Nah, they don't give anything.
Yeah, they're like, be fast, you slow. Bye.
That's it, Jalev. That's it for me. I'll just watch the stream. Okay, welcome to the stream, Jalev. I hope you
Uh,
haven't heard anything bad I said.
I believe in Yelef. I think he just had a bad race.
There is Dark. Why did he turn the light out? Ooh, light. I can see things. Of
So are
course,
you
I
saying
almost
you
said it.
are you going dark? Yes, I felt it coming.
It almost happened.
Uh, oh, I have not looked at stream chat in a while. Where is my stream chat gone? Oh, I closed stream. That's why.
Wow, playing the big brain moves.
I didn't want to lag out the stream too much, so I thought I'd close it.
That's why I closed it as well.
I should open it again. Get the viewer numbers pumped up. I
Oh,
drove into Curtis because he rubber banded into
rubber
me.
band into me, but yeah. Okay, that's sad.
Unfortunate.
Pretty scruffy race for me. Oh, it's pretty scruffy race for us as well.
We've
Even
been
though we are
watching.
just in the commentating box.
We've been watching the other guys, and there has been a lot of incidents between the LMP2s and GTs, so it's been a scruffy race throughout.
Ooh. Why is there in my recommended a hot tap stream?
Hey man, don't you want to see
It's
hot laps?
no. Let's go to the. No, I'm kidding. We want to see hot laps. That's more sexy than hot tap streams.
Okay. Coming back to the race, where we have gaps over 5 seconds everywhere. Oh wait, except for Sid and double VTEC, so we might get to see some action there.
It's also oily rags closing on Bravo 6.
Oh my god. Oh, and there he goes. Goodbye.
Bravo is in Panasonic now on the main straight, and Oily Rags is right now starting Panasonic through the middle of it, and right
I
now
really want.
is going. Say it.
Can we be
Say
on
it.
board with Sid because he is close to double VTEC and they're going into Dunlop right now and the gap has increased slightly. Oh, and Sid spun a bit. He's gone off track and their gap is back
It's
to
it's
around 3 seconds. Unfortunate. We have Som TV and KS Shantanu Sagar close, but I believe there one of them is a lap down on the other, so not much to see there.
who who did you say is what? Who is slapped
Uh,
down here?
Shantanu is a lap down on uh,
Yeah,
Som TV.
yes he is by a
So
pretty good mile.
he could unlap himself on the straight.
Good,
Oh,
but that doesn't mean that he can. Well, it means that Oily Rags is sniffing the exhaust fumes of Bravos. Going into the last three turns,
just
the next corner.
change the name of the
And
stream to Oily Rags overtakes everyone. And Butter Knight has had a crash somewhere. Oh, and he's been
I'm
overtaken.
closing the stream because it makes me lag. Let's go. And Oily Rags is in front of Bravo right now, going for his next target. Who is Cole? Who is in coming into the Nets corner.
Oh, and we are back with Curtis on the stream, being overtaken by LMP2s and being taken out again by LMP2s. Oh, no, sorry, this is a rerun. I'm watching the wrong stream. I am.
No, it's not the rerun. It's not the rerun. Don't go. This is live. It says rerun, but it's live.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again to him.
Yes, it does say rerun, but we are live,
We're live, my guy, we're live. Let's do
so
this live.
don't leave.
And Oily Rags is catching up on C Bradbury. I wonder how long that's gonna take. It's basically, will Oily Rags make it to the back of the
P1.
LMP1 grid? P1, P1, I don't think is happening. But the back of LMP1 at least. We have 30 minutes to go, and we have how many people have taken their mandatory pit stop? One, two, three, four, five, and six. Only six people have taken the mandatory pit stop. We will be keeping an eye out on who is left to take them. As the leaders of LMP1 have not taken their first pit stop yet, and neither have the leaders of the LMP2 category. So expect to see some action when they go into the pits. Oh, and there's been a crash with Low and Sander. Ooh. And the gap is closing on Sander and Double V Tech. Oh, and Som TV has had a crash with Curtis Gregory.
It's again Curtis. I think for the fifth time.
Oh, and Sid is overtaking Rohit Raut, who was a GTE. Not surprised there.
Or is
And
that Curtis actually trying to unlap himself? Oh no, he's rubber banding. Like pretty
yep.
seriously.
And like Yellow said, he also had an incident with him.
Yeah. How much does he have? 100 and he doesn't even have the worst ping on the server. Butter Knight has 287.
He might have some loss. It's totally possible to have good ping and still
Or
bad.
Q51 is the worst ping on the server.
That's true, but if the ping is consistent, then it matters not as much.
Yeah, it is consistent. That's good. 288. Okay, now we have a new record.
Who will get the highest ping? Top speed championship? No. Who has the highest ping?
We have more interesting things to do.
There's a Oily Rags is overtaking Flow Gamer, and he is almost to the back of the LMP1 grid. Just one car to go. And because I am Batman, said his whole name.
I'm Batman.
I just know Batman.
Oh, so that means Gol, Schlauby, and Bloggamer all have done their pit.
Yep.
How has Sid done 13 pit stops?
No. It's a 13.
Yeah,
Two
13
laps
pit.
after the pit. 2 laps. 13 laps after pit stop, right? That's the.
Oh, I'm
That's,
dumb.
it's not totally obvious, honestly. Only
Yeah,
two drivers
it's
are yet to take the pit stop, and they are both in the GT class. It's Som TV and Rohit Rao. And someone's had a crash with the lead of the race. Blaskowicz has crashed with Butter Knight, who is in last position. So it's a race leader crashing with the last. And Rohit Rao has crashed with Shantanu Sagar. So there seems to be contact all around.
contact everywhere.
Everywhere,
Everywhere
all
you
the
look.
time. People going off track.
Right. Crashing with the environment.
Oh. And there goes the Corvette has crashed into an LMP2, and then the BMW from behind has bumped into him.
Oh, that's Butter Knight. Our
There is
pink
absolute chaos on track right
god.
now. Oh, and that is an
289.
unsafe rejoin at 20. That is an unsafe rejoin from the BMW. He is
My
not
guy
checking his
has
mirrors.
289 pink. 290. Bruh. I think that's the best thing to say.
He's just checking out who has the highest in competition.
The Batter Knight won it. Q90.
You never know when you get 300.
When he gets 300, the server just disconnects him. Or on some servers, you can set up a pink
Yeah,
limit.
you'll time out after that. ELF. Yes, ELF. We followed your battle with your battles with
Bravo.
Bravo 6 quite
Going dark.
intensely. Oh,
You gave me a chance and I took it.
I will no longer be saying the words Bravo or 6.
No. We
I
lost
will
our best thing to do.
I will now purely be focused on the race. As as much action as there is in it.
None.
Don't
Let's
don't
face the
say.
reality.
I mean, it's
Don't
action
say.
packed, but not for the right reasons right now.
Yeah, because I'm messing around a little bit. A lot.
I think the drivers are following suit.
Oh, Oily Rags is closing on Cole Brody. And that's still an LMP too.
Oh, and an LMP1 is overtaking Curtis Gregory, this time without contact.
Wow, a miracle.
Honestly, every time we cut to a clip with him in it, it always seems like he's ending up in contact with the LMPs. I don't know if through his own fault or through the fault of the LMP drivers, but it's always a concern. Oh, and here's an LMP car coming up on the Corvette. Oh, and they overtook without contact. This should be promoted. This is what an LMP car should do. It is, as according to the rule books, it is up to both drivers in an overtake to overtake each other responsibly, not just on the overtaken or the overtaking car. So both cars must take care to overtake safely. Keep that in mind if you plan to drive.
Yeah. Be careful with the GT3s. There are people as well.
Yes, the drivers, just like you, only super.
Ooh.
Has everyone taken their mandatory pit stop? Yes, they have. Everyone has taken their mandatory pit stop.
Yep.
Now we are in the final stints of the race. I don't think we'll see anyone taking any more. We have 27 minutes to go. Probably the final stint. And it seems that Double V Tech has opened Blaz, overtaken Blazkowicz. They're both in the pits right now, actually. So perhaps they're going for softs or mediums for their final stint. Maybe they have damage. That's
They're not
fine.
into pits.
Oh wait, am I looking at the wrong stream again? I'll just go close Twitch. Twitch is messing with my ability
Perception
to.
of time.
Where are we? When are we?
What? Getting a little deep. Where are we? When are we? They're like, chill down. It doesn't have to be this deep.
No, yes, you're right. Let's get back to the action. Oh,
It's
and Oily
Right
Rags.
Row and Chantao actually racing, and they are not racing because Oily Rags is overtaking Chantao. So it's my life timing that doesn't like me. It's giving me false hopes.
Uh, I guess we'll see how the. I think the track is fairly challenging right now. We might see closer racing in some
What
of
do you
the
mean?
easier
What?
tracks.
No, I want to ask, what do you mean challenging? It should be easier, it's more driven, there should be better conditions.
I think the nature of the track is such that you can very easily lose it.
Of
So if
course,
people are pushing, it's very likely that they'll make mistakes. And I think people are heavily paying for their mistakes on this track.
Oh, they definitely are, because if you brake more than you need, you will get flat spots. And then if you let go of your wheel, it will sound like a submachine gun. No, I'm kidding, a machine gun.
Oh, okay. You have upgraded. You're upgraded from submachine gun. Okay. Yeah, but yep, that's exactly the case, right? On a track like, let's say Monza, you are in a much more forgiving place, I would say. Like, barring something like T1, you don't have elevation changes, you don't have to worry about compressions, you have unfriendly curbs, but still, like, you don't have to take them. You don't, the track itself is fairly
I
non
don't
challenging.
know about charging curbs, because only one curb that I don't like on Monza is the last curb of the Ascari chicane. Like the inside.
I mean, you could describe the first chicane also as pretty bad. I'm not
It's
sure if
if you
Ascari.
don't go on the inside, it's good.
That's the thing though. If you're racing with someone on Monza and they push you either side, you're basically going to have an incident. Especially if whatever game you're on has the
You don't
softest curbs.
need to do the F1 lobby.
Hey, I know I don't need to. Tell everyone else on track.
Well, no, the others are will not listen. They're just dumb. But yeah, we will see at Monza what happens.
Yeah, Monza should be interesting. Here I think it's just that people have. It's very easy to make a mistake here, basically, and people are certainly paying the price for it. And especially the LMPs are not making life easy for the other classes. The LMP ones are not making life easy for the LMP twos, and the LMP twos not making life easy for the GTEs.
Ah, classic.
And Oily Rex still in eighth. He's making up those places. If only we could follow him. Let me take a look at the live timing sheets. And we have any interesting close gaps. Most cars are out by at least a good 5 seconds, and some are out by 30 to 40 seconds, almost a lap. So I think it'll be some time before we see any action, lest a driver makes a mistake. Most drivers in the GTE class are in fact lapping each other, with Curtis Gregory down one lap from Millet, Rohit Raut down one lap from Curtis, Shantanu Shirsagar down one lap from Rohit, and Butter Knight down 3 laps from Shantanu.
Of course, we
Uh,
have only 17 minutes left.
yep. So I don't expect the classifying order for GTE to change much, but
Okay, so
Som
let's say
TV.
what lead changes can happen. GTE, no,
I think
the
the
only thing that could
most.
happen is a massive crash for some TV,
Yep.
and then a lead would change.
But it's like on this track today, in the conditions that we've seen, it's very likely that anything can happen to Som TV. And just now we're seeing crash. Mario Spaghetti and Double V Tech have had a crash, and Double V Tech and the leaders in LMP one were probably the second most likely to have some kind of switching of places. Like Sander is now 5 seconds out from Double V Tech,
50.
and
Oh yeah, Sanders is 5.
so it's very likely that they could switch places. But Blaz has a fairly good lead on all of them. So unless there's some further incidents with lapping of slower cars,
The
he
only
might be able.
one I wanted to say is Bat Blow Gamer and Batman, but Blow Gamer is starting to slow down.
Hmm. It seems that way. Yep, the LMP2 class, the top three are also, well, they're not close, but they're closer than most other cars on the grid.
Yeah. It's basically only the LMP2s that can change the grid order. Somehow.
I will make a risky decision in open Twitch chat. see where the stream has reached.
It's Oily Rags catch in Schlaubi.
Oh, it seems that Butter Knight has just is retired like 5 minutes back. Is he off the
Who?
timing sheet? He says, yep, he's in the pit.
Who's in the pits?
Butter Knight. His ping is 288, 287 constantly. Yep, the
Yep.
champion of the ping contest is now retiring. So that's one more car retiring. This time from the GDE class, and that means we have two retirements so far. One from ELF in LMP2, and one from Butter Knight in GTE. More to come, I guess. That brings our grid down from, I believe it was roughly 16, 17 to, okay, that's currently 18, 17 cars on the grid still. And we're on board with Millet. Now on the main grid, catching up to from TV. They are still pretty far apart. And fun fact, the Fuji International has one of the longest straights for any Grade 1 circuit. It's, I believe, uh, two, 1.5 kilometers long. It's the, yep, it's 1.475 kilometers long. So
That's the longest straight on an FI grade 1, right?
I think there might be some that are longer. Uh, I mean, how long is Monza Straight? It's
Not
not very
sure.
long actually.
It is long.
Find out while we wait for action to happen on track. So the track itself is only 5.8 kilometers long, and the length of the straight is not defined. But it's fairly safe to say that it's shorter than the one at Fuji, considering that the chicane comes up pretty fast. Oily Rags is still making his way up the field. Now he's up to Flow Gamer. He's two grid spots away from getting back to the back of LMP1. He is making his very close to being overtaken. And we have switched to English Captain being overtaken by an LMP2 car. Oh, and Oily Rags has made his move on Flow Gamer, and he is one car away. And oh, it seems that he is being lapped by an LMP1. Oh, the LMP cars are going off track in their attempt to overtake the GTs as quickly as possible. And they're trying to get the GTE cars are trying. Oh, LMP cars are genuinely going on the grass. They do not want to give even a second up to the GTs. We are now following C. Gregory in the BMW. Oh, the BMW that's always followed only when they're about to be overtaken by LMP cars. The unfortunate truth of the situation for him is that it's pretty dire. And that is I Am Batman getting overtaken by the race leader, Blazkowicz. And now we on with P3 of the LMP class. Coming up behind the lapped LMP2 car. Oily Rags is quickly closing in the gap on I Am Batman. Only 2 seconds out. I'll take a look at those moments later, yellow.
Batman going a little bit wide. And Oily Rise is finally within his class.
Oh, he has made it. He has made it into LMP1. Now he has 8 minutes and 45 seconds to make it to the P1. Let's go. He shall follow his progress with great attention. Maybe he's doing a last to first. Be interesting. Now we are in the last 8 minutes. Oh, and there is Sid going into the pits and bouncing around. Interesting timing for that. Did he retire? What happened there?
Not
He is,
sure.
he is into the pits. Bravo 6 also disconnected 3 minutes back. So that's another one. Down for the count. We have only 16 cars on the grid. Looks like Sid might lose his place to only Rags. No, but he's a lap down. So, unless he's in the pits for a very long time.
So what we are looking at the race is I Am Batman, and this is Curtis Gregory, one of the most crashing guys that we have here. An American. Don't know if that has any coincidence or not.
What are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say?
Must have run away from all the shootings.
Wow.
Hashtag let's get controversial.
I don't think we should be controversial in the last 5 minutes of the race. I think we should take this moment to
Appreciate
exam-
the cars going around the track.
yes, the
Yeah,
cars
sure.
and the
Why not?
carnage. And the probably extreme moves that some people are going to take now at this point to get ahead.
Extreme moves, you mean like VTech maybe trying to pull off a shortcut somehow, just flying through the track, somehow
Yeah.
get away.
I think the stewards are going to have a lot of work to do with this race.
Blazkowicz is right now at the end of the straight, and Double VTech just started the straight.
Yep, he's at 20-second gap, but Sander Van Leeuwen is only 2 seconds out from Double VTech. That is the battle to watch. It
Well, we don't
just
know
hope.
the send-in range for these cars when you know that there is going to be an overtake. We knew that for the we know that the send-in range for these cars are they if they are 2 seconds of each other, there can be an overtake.
That's a pretty wide gap for an overtake.
But that those cars are fast. It's incredible.
They are. They are. Have like the if. Oh,
And Oily Rock is actually gaining on Sid.
it would be interesting to see what happens.
Good.
Last 4 minutes. Who will come out on top? It looks like it might just be
Blazkowicz.
Formula One.
Come on, guys, place place your bets.
We do not.
Space
We do
shuttled
not.
into there.
We do not condone gambling on this server.
Oh, true. We are a family friendly
Yes,
point.
exactly.
Uh,
Oh,
Sander
and
is
it.
in send-in range of VTech.
Oh, they are extremely
Oh,
close.
they're side by side.
Oh, and they're
Coming
going through
into
Dunlop.
Dunlop.
And oh, is this
And
them?
that's
That is. Oh, oh,
Sander in front.
oh. You could be seeing a battle from them both. They are going into T's 15. They're going into Panasonic side by side, and it's uh,
It's
double VTech on
Sander
the
going
inside, and
wide.
he's going fast. But he uh, S
And why did we go away from it? Back to the life timings.
no, and he overtook him again at the end of the straight.